There you go. One more. There you go. A little bit more. Yeah. Shake it a little bit. Yeah. All right, people, welcome back to BLKbored, bitches. I'm Ant.
I'm Myra.
And we are here with the part 2 of our must-watch Halloween movies. This is the last 16 to sum up our 31 days, and we really, really appreciate all the love that we got last video. We really, really appreciate all of our new subscribers, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because I guarantee you, you want to be a part of this girl gang, okay? Okay.
We've also got some whipped cream here and some strawberries with us.
Because that's just how we watch movies.
Yeah.
We're some uppity ass scary bitches. We're just gonna go ahead and jump right into it. If you watched the previous video, then you know what this video is about. To start this off, we've got 16. Last video was 15. And to start this off, we're going to start with Tales from the Hood.
I have never seen this movie.
Tales from the Hood is fucking hilarious. It's hilarious, but it's got its own certain kind of scare to it too. It's like Tales from the Crypt, but it's black. It's got all different kinds of like different mini stories in it. And one of my favorite ones is the puppet one, where it's basically this, I can't really remember. Sorry. Also, Happy October. But we're gonna—
Wait, is it already October?
It's October.
What the fuck? Happy October.
I can't remember the exact storyline, but this guy who wants to buy an old plantation, demo an old plantation, but he ended up buying it, and it's got these protectors of it, I guess, and the protectors are the souls of the old slaves who used to live in the plantation home, and they hop out of a picture frame. And I think they hop out of a picture frame, or they hop into the souls of the dolls that are there. But they end up killing this guy anyway in the end. Next story we have is the movie It.
The one and only Pennywise.
Well, see, because there's two.
Yeah.
There's the one—
There's the remake, and then there's the original, and then there's like an It 2, right? I think.
Yes, an It Chapter 2, because the first one was just one long one. And I think they didn't want to remake it completely into one whole one, so they put it into 2 different chapters.
Oh. Well, I liked the original. I liked the classic a lot. I don't think I've seen the new one, to be honest.
I haven't seen it either, because I don't like being left on a cliffhanger for as long as I would have had to wait for the fucking cliffhanger. So I was like, I'll just wait till the second one comes out, get the first one, watch it, and then go see the second one.
Yeah. I think it's a pretty entertaining story.
It's something.
I can't really remember much about it, but it was pretty good from what I did see. I would honestly rate it about like 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
I'd watch it again. It wasn't bad. It was fucking creepy though. His smile is terrible.
I apologize if I'm a gross eater. I just like food.
Relatable.
But I can't figure out what exactly Pennywise is. He's like an alien, right? Or is he a demon?
I think so.
I want to say he's like an alien, but I don't know. He's a weird ass alien. I know the idea behind it is Stephen King and his uneasy feelings about clowns, so that's why he specifically picked that character.
Oh, really?
To be it. I don't know. If you know what it is,
let us
know.
Do
you know what Pennywise is?
Besides the clown,
below, right? He's got to be more than just a creepy clown that can transform.
I think he's an alien, to be honest.
I want to say he's an alien too.
Yeah.
The next one we have is the one that I was trying to talk to you guys about, but I got it confused with Dawn of the Dead, because apparently they've got their own little spin-offs. This one is Land of the Dead. This is the one that has all the fireworks that are distracting the zombies that are becoming somewhat intelligent. So even though they still like to eat brains and stuff like that, for one, they're stupid fast. And two, the main zombie in this flick is like the only quote unquote woke one out of all of the fucking zombies. And he is like, hey guys, hey, they're using these fireworks to distract us while they're getting like food and drinks and survival gear. We need to, you know, and then I think what pisses them off and what wakes them up the most is that the people out there are just killing them to kill them. Like, they're not killing them because the zombies are hurting them or they're in their way. They're just,
oh, zombies, let's off it.
when the zombie is not really doing anything. So it's like a zombie revolt. And that's what I like about that one. It's got some gore to it too. But for the most part, I just like the twist that they put on that movie. You know what I mean? Like, because normally you attack zombies, but the zombies aren't doing anything but trying to live their best life. Yeah. They're just getting killed for no reason. But on IMDb rates this movie a 6. I rated it a 10. I think it's amazing, and I'm going to continue to watch it as soon as I find a cheaper version of it on Amazon, because I refuse to pay $20 for it.
That's how much it cost. Oh my gosh.
The cheapest one I think I could find was like $13 on Amazon for Land of the Dead. But you know it's a good movie if they still want to charge you for new prices. The next movie we have is World War Z. Sorry, I gotta remember to look at you and not the laptop. World War Z is starring Brad Pitt and his wonderful, adorable ass family.
Oh, I remember the beginning of this movie, and then
and then he's having breakfast, everything's lovely and fine and dandy, and then something terrible goes wrong to where he ends up being separated from his family. He's this huge government needed scientist person. Mm-hmm. And the twist with this movie, it's also zombie related, is that the zombies only attack the healthy. So if you have like AIDS, or you have a bad liver, or you have
Can they just sense
cancer, yeah, they can sense it. They can sense it. That's the thing. They're like dogs, but zombies.
Of course.
And they only eat the healthy. And they're attracted to sound like most zombies. Because one of the scenes, they're in this barricade to where it's like a safe haven. But people get a little too happy. And these zombies come in like herds. Like, you know how ants are when you stumble across a hill and there's like just millions and millions and millions of them?
Like an anthill.
Yes. But it's
those.
zombies.
I fucking hate those. Oh my gosh.
It's a mess. IMDb rated a 7. I rated a 15 because I like the twist on it. Watch the movie. I don't want to give it away. I know the movie's been out for forever. I know all these movies have been out for forever. But I don't want to be that person who
spoils it.
Right. Like, somebody out there could be like, I've been waiting to see that movie for forever. I just ain't got the time. They stumble upon this video. They're like, you dumb bitch.
Ooh, the next one we have here is The Conjuring.
Yes. We talked about it a little hint bit in when we were talking about Insidious. But when it comes to it, you have to also watch The Conjuring. The Conjuring is super, super, super good. The first one and the one after that I feel is really good. There's a scene specifically in this movie, the villain in this movie pisses me off to my core. Like, she's a witch. I almost said a Satan worshiper because she kind of is, but she kind of isn't. She's just mainly a witch, and she wants to ride the devil's dick so hard.
Oh my gosh.
She does anything and everything for him, and he's just like,
bye bitch, you can still live your life here and I'm gonna live down here.
So she's basically just haunting this family, doing possessions, just doing the most. So it's a doozy.
I haven't seen this movie in so long.
Ooh, you about to watch it soon.
Really?
Yes.
You still have it?
Yes.
Okay, so I have never seen this movie. I thought there was a video game about it.
There is.
Is there?
Yes. This video game and Resident Evil are the 2 horror games
Resident Evil.
refuse to play at night.
Really?
By myself.
Oh my gosh. Resident Evil, that latest game that they came out with, was actually really fucking good in my opinion.
It is terrifying. Terrifying. There are too many jump scares in this game for me to even get through the first 5 minutes. Like, I can't do it. But when they turned it into a movie in 2006, it's really, really good. Like, they nailed the characters. The nurses and the one with the giant triangle dome thing who carries around this long ass sword. I'd be dead. I'd be dead. I'd just be dead.
I've never seen the movie or played the game.
He's terrifying. There's just something about his aura that just stuns you.
Pull up a picture. The fuck is that?
He terrifies me to my core. He's like an evil version of a Final Fantasy member. He's terrifying. And then the nurses, you have to be fickle when you go past them because I can't remember if it's light or sound. I want to say light that gets them going.
Ooh.
So it's like they do like little twitches and stuff. And there's this scene where this girl, on the first one, she almost loses her life like that because she just swings the knife and almost catches the girl's head, but she ends up catching another one of the dead nurses.
Dude, I'd piss my pants. I would literally flip the fuck out. She does
so much for this daughter. I think it's her birth daughter or her adopted daughter, but the daughter sleepwalks. Mm-hmm. And so she sleepwalks into this place called Silent Hill. Well, it's a very trippy movie. Like, you think it's a real thing, but it's not a real thing, and then you realize, you question yourself, is everybody dead? Or is this a dream? Or what's really going on? Like, there's so much going on that you have to I had to sit down and watch it twice to figure out what the fuck is really going on. And then when I realized it, I was like, oh, that's so sad. The next one we have on our list is Puppet Master.
I don't know about this movie. Most of the movies that she's picked, I have not seen yet. And it's really funny because she has these movies.
I have all of these movies.
I still haven't seen it yet.
My husband got me the whole collection of Puppet Master when he found it at Walmart. And it was like one of the best presents he has ever gotten me. Like, Puppet Master is crazy good. It's obviously, imagine Chucky, but smaller and a lot more. Like, each specific one has its own little character. Like, there is this one with the blade, which everybody freaking loves. And I stopped loving him because everybody freaking loves him. And then there's, it's kind of a pinhead, but he's got like a drill on it. He's got a really, really tiny head. And he's got this really wide body, though. And he's super stupid strong. Like, if Superman were a puppet, he would be him strong. Then there's this one who's super pretty who looks like a goth Barbie, but she spits leeches out of her mouth.
Ooh.
It's like, there's just so many. There's the Joster. Him, I like him a lot too. It's in his name. He's comedic, but I like him a lot too. There's a lot of different versions and a lot of different characters, and it's basically they're like protectors, really. Is what I feel like what they are. Because they had this one guy, obviously, the Puppet Master, who created them specifically for shows and stuff. And he passed away, and there was a scene where they cried because they loved him so much. And then all hell breaks loose from there, and they just start killing people. So
why?
I can't remember.
That's like 0 to 100.
I can't remember the specifics, but I do remember that they go after bad people, and they're kind of scary and terrifying because you're laying in bed, and then you're already creeped out by this doll, and then it creeps up on you with this big ass knife, this huge ass knife, and you're dead. Or you get tied up and it leeches you, or you just get one good 2-punch to the face.
Damn, dude.
But I love it. I love the overall creepiness of it too.
Can you imagine if you were the Puppet Master and like you made those?
My bad.
Ooh, oh my gosh. Okay. Next movie we have here is a favorite of mine that I haven't seen in literally ages. All right. So this movie is called Orphan. If you have not seen this movie, watch it because it's extremely good. I can't remember most of it, to be honest, because I think I was like 8 when this came out, but I do remember that was really good. Anyway, so this movie is basically about this, so there are these two parents, they lost their baby, their unborn baby. They decide to adopt. They both feel drawn to a little girl named Esther, and soon the couple take their new daughter home. But when a dangerous series of events unfold, Kate begins to suspect that there is something evil lurking behind the child's angelic exterior. I knew it! This movie came out in 2009, so I was probably... Wait, I said I was like 8 when I saw... I was such a fucking liar. I'm born in 2000. That would have made no fucking sense.
I haven't seen this movie. It looks really good. Every time I went into Walmart, I saw the DVD, and I was like, I should get it. But I'm about done with a kid horror movie. When the child is evil or possessed or murders other people, you gotta do your job as a parent and just call the authorities. Y'all thought I was gonna say kill him, huh? Call the authorities. But from what I've seen with the little GIFs and clips, like images of the movie, it looks like a good one.
It's so fucking...
IMDb rates it at 6.9. What would you rate it from what you can remember?
From what I can remember, I would rate it a 12 out of 10.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I might have to Amazon that up.
It was really good. Next one. Would you rather? Oh my fucking gosh. This movie pisses me off, but it's so good at the same time. I can't explain it, but it's one of those, you like how creative it is, but everything in the movie pisses you off because of what the characters do.
She's not lying. Like, I saw this movie and I was like, oh my god, this is so good. It's so creative. And then you get to the end and you're like, are you fucking kidding me?
Exactly.
What?
All right. So basically it's about this girl who takes care of her disabled brother. I think he's disabled. She takes care of his brother who has needs.
He's ill.
Oh, he's ill. Okay. So she takes care of his ill brother, and then she gets this invitation to a dinner party. And she finds out that at the end of the dinner party, whoever wins the game of Would You Rather gets, like, how much was it? It was some amount of money, like $1 million, whatever. In the middle of the dinner party, they find out that they had to do some pretty fucking violent, gruesome stuff in this game of Would You Rather. And it ends up with people getting hurt one by one, and it's one of those things, it's one of those movies where you just have to put yourself in their situation. You're just like, shit, would I rather do this? Can I do this? Like, it tests your morals a lot.
It does. I think I have good morals because I did put myself in this scenario, because it's 8 people total. I put myself as one of the characters. One of them, I would have offed that bitch in the beginning.
Oh, definitely. She was a fucking bitch.
That bitch. But that one, done. And you've got like different kinds of people. It's both men and women, and the age varies. And you have sometimes, if you're that kind of person who has to, if you're like money focused, like I really need this money, you're gonna do it all. Me, I'm just like, I would rather live the rest of my life knowing that I didn't take somebody's life or caused physical harm to somebody. So I mean, do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
I'll take it until I can't take it no more.
It's honestly a pretty sad movie. It's gruesome. It's very gruesome. Ooh, my fucking... So, next movie we have on our list is Split. I actually really fucking love this movie. It's called... What they call it is a psychological horror, and it's actually really fucking good. Like, it's pretty creative. It's a pretty creative movie, honestly, and...
He killed that part. Like, that...
He did.
James McAvoy? I don't fucking know how to say your name. I'm sorry, Xavier. But you murdered all 23 of those personalities that you were supposed to have, okay? He killed it. 10, 10, 10.
He did so fucking well. I'm sorry. I'm still so... It's so fucking good. Like, you just have to watch it. It's one of those, you have to watch it.
Next, we have The Visit, and this twist is crazy. I did not see this coming, and then when you did see it, you were like, what the fuck, Mom and Dad?
At the end of the movie. Yeah.
Nobody called? Was this all coincidence? Was this timing? Nobody showed pictures? Like, the fuck, man?
I don't get it either. This movie was pretty good. Honestly, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. Like, it's one of those, yeah.
I'd give it about an 8, 8.5 out of 10. It's pretty good. That
part with the grandpa and the little boy and the diaper.
That was disgusting.
That was nasty as hell. That was nasty as fuck. Like, that was, I don't think I've ever seen anything more disgusting.
So when she sent me this list, because we were supposed to split the lists in half, and she brought up this movie.
Help me! Help me!
I didn't know. I understand, but you know, it's a haunted house.
Mm-hmm.
It's a parody. It's off of almost every scary movie that you can imagine. So
Yeah.
if you're like,
Again, for the other half of the month,
you can be fine. If you're
Yeah.
done with scary movies, pop this one in, have a few laughs, and you'll be fine.
this one's more of like a comedy than a horror, to be honest.
It's a
so fucking
Marlon
funny.
Wayans flick. Like, you're gonna laugh. If you've seen Scary Movie, it's like this, but with all of the most recent horror movies that are being made fun of right now.
My favorite part is when they brought the priest in the house.
That freaking Annabelle doll, man.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, are you serious?
Speaking of the doll. Annabelle! Annabelle.
Okay, so
Annabelle.
I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but when it comes to Insidious, The Conjuring, there's also Annabelle, which is another one of the spin-offs. All of those are based off of true events. The actual Annabelle doll, to me, is more creepy than the one that they made for this movie. And the fact that Annabelle is a real thing is the reason why if my child says, can my imaginary friend come in the house? Hell no. You cannot have your imaginary friends in the house.
Exactly.
So that one came out in 2014. I haven't seen it yet, but I will see it. I saw maybe like 5 minutes of it, and then I had to go do mom stuff. But it came out in 2014, and IMDb rates it a 5.4 out of 10. You've seen it though, right?
I've seen also bits and pieces of it. I cannot remember, to be honest. This movie right here, it's pretty good from what I can remember, but I wouldn't say it's like shit your pants scary. I wouldn't say it's that. But I would say maybe a little tinkle.
I would envision it as being creepy more than scary.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. I could be very much wrong. I'm sure there are people who've seen Annabelle and are just like,
what are you talking about? That is the most horrifying thing I have ever heard or seen or watched in my life.
Yeah.
but to me, I'm just like, Chucky? I don't know. So the one we have after that, if you thought a haunted house was going to be a little off the rockers, this one was added because it's so cute. I don't know why my husband wanted me to add this movie because I've only seen bits and pieces of this movie, but he thought, why not add it to your list, dear? So I did. It's Gremlins. The only thing that I can really remember about this movie is they look like a real life Furby, but you can't feed them after 11 and you can't get them wet or else they turn into horrible, disgusting little monsters. This movie came out in 1984 and IMDb rates it a 7.3 out of 10. So as soon as I see it, I'm pretty sure I'm going to feel about the same way. I'm a sucker for animals. So anything cute, cuddly, furry, lizardy, scaly, almost anything scaly, I'll be like,
I think it's kind of cool how they're still like showing it in theaters though. Yeah.
October 13th at the Palladio at 12:30 and 6:30. So I think that is pretty cool though. I like how they
this
do
movie's
that.
like ancient and they're still playing it. That's pretty cool. Well, it is. 1984 is ancient to me.
The fuck am I? Next we have this horrifying story, which I should have saved for last.
Dude, she was pissed at me when I brought up the story because you know how we like split our stories down, our movies down. I put this movie in my list. She was so fucking pissed. Her sentence to me was,
You're nasty.
She's disgusting. The Human Centipede is disgusting.
I fucking love this movie. Oh my gosh, this is definitely a creative movie.
It's based off of a true story.
It's creative as hell.
I'm gonna leave the link in the description down below so you can read the article of where this fucking movie came from and then a real life picture of an aftermath of someone who was part of the Human Centipede.
Oh my gosh, dude. I haven't even seen that.
I'll kill myself, thank you very much. I am not putting nobody's on my for the rest of my life.
If we were getting
Not doing it.
If we were getting monetized, this video would be demonetized. just because of this movie. If you haven't seen this movie, I'm gonna just let you know. It's very disgusting. Would you say it's gore? I would say it's kind of gory. Not really. Not like as you'll see like blood and guts coming out of people. I would say it's just fucking disgusting.
I would say it's cringy as fuck. Like, it's just unnecessary. Like, can you imagine? Can you imagine?
That's basically what
your
it is, to
mouth
be honest.
on someone's butt like that, and your butt on someone's mouth like that? Would you hold it in?
Oh God. Oh my gosh. I'm glad they made that a movie.
The one time I agree with IMDb, they rated it about a 5.7, 5.5
For the Human Centipede?
for the Human Centipede. And I'm like, I agree.
I would give that at least a 9 out of 10.
You're crazy.
It's because it's so fucking cool. Like, I find it amazing how they just
Took a true story and
yeah.
made it real life for people.
Yeah, basically.
Nightmares
So
forever.
we could see it.
Nightmares forever. So the last movie we have on our list is Killer Clowns from Outer Space. But yes, so Killer Clowns from Outer Space came out in '88. It is when teenagers Mike, Grant Kramer, and Debbie Suzanne Snyder see a comet crash outside their sleepy small town. They investigate and discover a pack of murderous aliens who look very much like circus clowns.
Mm-hmm.
My 2-year-old, or my then 2-year-old son, he's 3 now, one of his favorite movies. This is one of his favorite movies. In this movie, they have popcorn, which is kind of like Alien because it's like eggs, that turns into little clowns that are like a centipede, and it eats you, okay? They turn you into a cotton candy cocoon and stick a straw in you and drink your blood. Like, I've had adults older than me say,
When I was a child and this movie came out, I was terrified.
my 2-year-old then was like,
Can I watch it again?
I was just like, I mean, it's so corny now when you watch it, but it's just like, gosh, that's so creepy and scary. Scary alien version of a clown, and then you've got like the 80s scary version of clowns.
Yeah.
So if you had to choose which one you'd be more afraid of, do you think you'd be afraid of the cute little normal looking clowns that turn you into cotton candy cocoons,
Show 'em to
or
me.
Pennywise?
No! God, please, no! No! No!
They're kind of cringy to look at too, but they're so ugly they're cute. They're like bulldogs.
Is that the bitch you're talking about? Bitch, what the fuck is this? Are you saying that's not scary?
No!
Dude, you're gonna have to pull this photo up because that's insane. That's fucking terrifying.
Killer clowns.
He looked dirty as fuck. Like, seriously. Oh my gosh.
All right, y'all. That's the end of our lists, and we hope you enjoyed them. Don't forget to comment, like, share. That was so creepy. I'm done. I'm done with you.